Ой, много, на меня вышло сразу много. Для меня давай там оставить.
I help you, man. Kill me. I help you.
Да не кричи, не кричи.
I really, man.
Все? Да нормально все, да.
Kill you.
Да, молодцы. Kill me, да.
I shoot your ass.
Убийца вообще не стоит. Да ты просто прирожденный убийца, да. Да.
Куда ты упал?
Ко мне. Ну,
Потом так лет.
давай. Так, блядь, твою не успела.
Go, hey, for you a good game is a Pokemon. Go play Pokemon.
Agent down. Dorsal drop available. Contaminated gear detected. Hostile patrol detected.
How many of you? Nice 1v3, noobs. Can you not just do a 1v1? No, you have to gank up on me. I must be good. I must be really good.
Agent down. Rogue agent neutralized nearby.
You're lucky you fucking little. You're wanky you, mate.
You no cronus, no win.
Rogue defender drone detected.
Mi cabrón me mata porque me mata.
Rogue Stinger hive detected.
No me detí. Son dos, uno cayó. No sé si le va a caer, cabrón. Bueno. Han aguantado por Dios. Que está, ya no, ya asegurado.
Ya me quedo como aquí, ya es imposible, tío.
Me muero.
Tienes que disparar hasta por la espalda, tío.
Bazzer, you are shit, mate, and I would say it's in 1v1, you'd get slapped.
Yo, what up my body shot bots? Today I'm going over my unbreakable PvP build. Before you at me, there's probably a million creators out there that have released this build already. They haven't created it, the PvP community has. It's what 90% of the community uses. In my eyes, it's the most OP meta build. For 1.7 million armor, it does insane damage in PvP. You have people screaming cheat, hacker, cronus, everything with this build. So yeah, let's get on with the build. So the best way to run this build, 1.7 million armor in my eyes. You can run it 1.5. Personally, I think the more armor you've got, the better. The talents unbreakable and adrenaline rush obviously run off armor. So the more armor, the more effective they're going to be. Plus the firewall medkit is just OP with more armor. So yeah, 1.7 is the best way. To achieve this, you're obviously going to have to get all the parts with critic damage already on them, and then roll your 170 armor onto every piece. So for my chest, I've got a Fenris unbreakable chest. The one piece gives me 10% assault rifle damage. I've rolled the 170k armor on it. I've got 6% critic chance, 12% critic damage, and 12% critic damage mod. I've got the unbreakable talent, which for me is best in slot on PvP. The best talent gives you 50% armor when they break your armor. It's good to combat the fucking skill build spam that you're going to get in PvP, and also players ganking you. It gives you time just to recover, take a med kit, get back into the fight. It's the better, I think, personally. Spotter, the exotic chest are a close second, but yeah, best in slot. So for my backpack, I've got a Grouper Sombra backpack. The one piece gives you 15% crit hit damage. Once again, I've rolled armor onto it. I've got 12% crit hit damage, 6% crit hit chance, and a 12% crit damage mod. The talent I'm running on it is Adrenaline Rush, which in PvP gives you 10% bonus armor for every enemy that's in front of you, up to 3 stacks. So if you've got 3 players in front of you at a 1.7 million armor, you're getting 510k bonus armor every 5 seconds. It's OP, it really is. For my mask, I've got the Coyotes Exotic Mask. I've got 15% weapon damage, 6% crit hit chance, 12% crit hit damage, and 11.7% crit hit damage mod. For me, this is the best in slot. No brand, no talent, nothing in PvP can beat this. The only thing that can make it better is that you could roll armor on it, but obviously you can't. The talent on the mask is Pack Instincts. This buffs your teammates, buffs you, it's OP. Up close, it adds 25% crit hit damage, which is better than Grupo one piece. And at range, you get 10% crit hit damage, 10% crit hit chance, and over 25 meters, you get 25% crit hit chance. Now, I run on my guns, I want one for range and one for up close, and I reflect that in the mods on my gun to obviously then reflect the buffs that I'm getting from the Coyote mask. As I say, this mask is best in slot, it's OP, buffs you and buffs your teammates. It's a must-have in PvP, in my opinion. So with my holster, I've got a Seska holster with 10% crit hit chance. Once again, I've rolled 170k armor on it. It's got 12% crit hit damage, 6% crit hit chance. For me, you need a piece of Seska, a piece of Grupo, and a piece of Fenris in every AR build. That'll get you around to the crit chance cap, and you'll just shred. Now this is PvP, so for me, best in slot, Contractor's Gloves. We're not running an LMG, but the 8% damage to armour, you can't beat. I've tried other variations, bits of Providence, etc, but none of them hit as hard as having the Contractors in there. And if you're a body shot bot like me, then you've got to have the Contractor's Gloves. Knee pads, Fox's Prayers, same as the Contractor Gloves. The 8% damage to targets out of cover, you just can't beat. Once again, I've put 12% crit hit damage on them, same as the Contractors, and 170k armor I've rolled onto them. Both of these two are best in slot for PvP, in my opinion. For the gun I use at range, I've got a Foul Para. It's got 15% assault rifle damage, 10% damage to targets out of cover. The talent I use is Ranger because it gives you 2% amplified damage for every 5 meters you're away from your target. And the damage drop off on the Foul is just phenomenal. You'll be beaming high crits from 50 meters away. Players screaming aimbot, etc, cronus and all that. But yeah, Foul, for me, easier to control. I've got a 5% crit hit chance sight, an extended mag, a 10% crit damage grip, and a 5% crit hit damage muzzle, because obviously I'm fighting at range. The Coyote's mask talent will be giving me the extra crit at that range, so I can put more crit hit damage mods on my gun. I then have another Foul Para, 15% assault rifle damage, once again 10% damage to targets out of cover. For me, it's better than damage to armor or crit chance or something like that, because it's amplified damage. The talent is in sync. You're up in someone's face, you bust your shield out, it procs in sync, you start shooting, you get 30% weapon damage, put your shield away after 5 seconds, get it back out, you've got another 30%. The Para has better accuracy and stability and a slightly better reload time. I know the PvP meta is FAMAS, but even though my titles say Cronus, I don't actually run it. So I've got to control the recoil, and I find controlling the recoil and the foul, hitting the headshots, is a damn sight easier. I run a 5% crit hit chance sight, extended mag, a 10% crit hit damage grip, and on this gun a 5% crit hit chance muzzle, because I want as high crit hit chance as possible, because the talent from the Coyote's mask at close range we're doing 25% crit hit damage, so I want to be as close to crit hit chance cap as possible. The only problem I can see with this build is shotguns. Now, if you've got 1.7 million armor, a shotgun will still 2-tap you. They're just OP, they're nuts. They will run straight up to you in a straight line and just pop, pop, dead. It's as simple as that. So what I do when I'm coming up against a shotgun build is I lower the armor to 1.1 million armor, because guess what? It gets 2-tapped as well. The unbreakable, for some reason, doesn't proc at 1.7 million armor to a shotgun, because it doesn't register. The game doesn't register that there's unbreakable on the build, so you just die and then you come back alive and your unbreakable's been procced, but you don't actually get it in the game. With 1.1 million armor, it procs, you get your unbreakable, you get a second chance. Now I drop it to 1.1 million armor and put vigilance on the backpack. Most of the shotgun builds are low IQ players. They're just trying to run at you and just get 2 taps away. It is what it is. They're a level above a skill build player. So if you put vigilance on, you're at 1.1 million armor. Hopefully you can beam them as they're running their low IQ straight line at you. Hopefully get them down. If not, you've got the 2 taps. In that point, you should be able to melt them and get them down. And last but not least, the pistol. I run an orbit. The talent on this is phenomenal. If you see a little NPC was in a DZ, there's NPCs everywhere. Get your orbit out, kill an NPC, change back to your AR, you get 35% crit hit chance and 40% crit hit damage for 15 seconds, which adds so much DPS, it's unbelievable. You can, every time you see a red bar, pop him in the head, down him, change weapon, melt the player, have him screaming cronus, damage glitch, cheat, everything, but what he doesn't really know is that you've just procced finisher and then melted him. On my ranger foul, I've got 49% crit hit chance, 182% crit hit damage. I can obviously run slightly lower crit hit chance than I usually would because of the Coyote's mask. I'm using this gun at range, so I'm always getting at least 10% crit hit chance on top, and the 10% crit hit damage, so I'll be at crit hit chance cap plus 192% crit hit damage, which with ranger it just melts at range, it really does. So for my instinct foul, I've got 54% crit hit chance, 177.7 crit hit damage. I want as much crit hit chance on this as possible because I'm getting an extra 25% crit hit damage from the Coyote's mask, which brings me up to, quick maths, 202% crit hit damage. Which will have the players screaming cronus, screaming damage glitch. It just melts. They can't believe that a 1.7 million armor build can do that much damage. Well, it can, because you've got 202% crit hit damage. And then we've got 25% all weapon damage and 40% assault rifle damage. The other stuff is really non-applicable. 15% marksman rifle damage for when you chuck on a nemesis is handy. So for my skills, obviously it's PvP, shield. I don't like the meta. Ideally, I wouldn't run a shield, but every single player does, so you've got to run it. This is the firewall shield, so it gives you 12% amplified damage for every enemy that's in front of you. With the 5 blues, it also makes it more tanky. I also run a pulse, with a radius and a skill haste mod on it. Cooldown 17.4 seconds. You can just see the enemies more, etc. It just makes it a damn sight easier to see where the players are. So the specialization that I'm running is a firewall. Obviously it gives you the OP medkit. It gives you 200% armor over 10 seconds, which at 1.7 million armor is 3.4 million armor over 10 seconds. Also, you get the shield, the striker shield, that gives you amplified damage when each player's in front of you. Also, it buffs your allies. To every enemy that's in front of you, they do 10% more damage, which is just OP. The attributes on this skill tree are just focused for PvP, and it's the reason why you see most players running it. I've also got SMG damage 15%, AR damage 15%, and marksman rifle 15%. The reason why I run the marksman rifle 15% is because sometimes I'll switch to the nemesis, and even at 1.7 million armor, if you headshot, because your crit chance at that range would be 60%, and your crit damage would be high as hell. If it crits, headshot, they're dead, even if they've got 1.5 million armor. So yeah, that's basically my PvP build. That's the PvP build I run predominantly. I will change the spotter, I will change to a bleed build, or I will change to an intimidate build if my teammates are running certain builds. Obviously I will never run a skill build because I hate a massive bot. Yeah, that's your prerogative. But yeah, thanks for watching.